Because I suspect it is huge, hard, and ready to penetrate me.
Is it chafed from dragging behind you?
Yeah. Could I somehow apply some ointment to relieve the, you know what I'm talking about. Can we jerk you off?
Hi, I'm Trixie.
And I'm Katya.
And we're two queens who like to watch.
We sure do love to watch lovely programs here on Netflix. What are we watching today, madam?
We're watching my favorite show on Netflix. I've been a fan of it from the absolute beginning. This is Love is Blind. It is a love experiment hosted by Nick and Vanessa Lachey. And we're gonna find out whether or not people can truly fall in love and get married sight unseen.
I need to see what people look like. I'm not trifling if I can't see what they look like.
But I don't do uppers, but I think for me, this show is the closest to like,
Meth psychosis
yes,
you're ever gonna get.
This is my Pookie.
Listen, we're gonna show you the end result, which is a spoiler. So if you don't wanna experience that experience, then just watch the whole thing, come back to us later, all right? Just don't get mad at us. Stop doxing me. I don't want people coming to my house, finding me nude in my bed, all greased up and ready to have sex.
So Nick and Vanessa meet the hopefuls and tell them the pods are open.
You'll finally see your fiance for the very first time.
And these are straight men, so you can expect leather sneakers to be the peak fashion.
Who's gonna get a brick in the face? That's what I wanna know.
Will you say I do to the person you fell in love with sight unseen?
I don't know if love is truly blind in the gay community. Plus, gay people have the gift of discernment. We're not blind. We know everything that's going on.
We've got eyes in the back of our head. And our bras.
The pods are now open.
Move that bus! Move that bus!
So we get a window into Christine and Vic's dates. They are the first couple to get engaged.
Christine Louise Hamilton.
Very pretty. What a profile.
Will
Look
you
at the
marry
jaw.
me?
I know, it's incredible. And I love his voice.
He's a professor. Yeah, he has a books on tape voice.
Oh, he does. I can listen to him talking all night long.
So the girls are hanging out in the women's quarters.
I love to decompress my girlfriend.
It's very gendered. The women's quarters is always like magazines and a makeup mirror.
But the guy's got beef jerky and guns. Medic.
She poked herself in the eye for
She
mascara.
stepped on a Lego.
You're kidding! Not telling the girls is crazy. Reality TV's so fun. They're backstage like, what if we don't tell them? I hope she's in like a Elle Driver nurse costume.
She tries to inject everybody in their
Yes.
sleep. She's lobotomized, fully lobotomized.
What happened?
Amnesia.
What?
I go in and there's a little bottle there and I like wanted to put
It's nail glue.
eye drops
It's nail
in
glue.
my eye.
No, don't tell me.
Do you know that this is such a real fear for me? Oh yes, it's nail glue. I use the stickers. Those drops look the same.
I was scared. Like
I'm not surprised. That's very scary. She's lucky she has her vision.
Love will be blind.
So in Love is Blind, typically what happens is you either meet in the pods, fall in love, you have a connection, and then when you meet in person, most of the time I think they are genuinely attracted to each other. Because Love is Blind, but Netflix casts hot, which is why we're here.
Well, right. I
mean, look
We're
at us.
Sizzling hot.
Right.
I can't believe this thing doesn't have burn marks in it.
Right, they went with Pretty this season with I Like to Watch.
Okay, here's the first reveal. It's Christine and Vic.
God brought me to this pod by the grace of pod.
Oh my God.
And she got a tall one. Ladies, isn't that what we all want?
And a ditty from the Great American Songbook.
Does this couple know how lucky they are that they got real music?
Yeah. Love wins once again on Love is Blind.
Tyler and Kevin talk about having kids.
What about like their sexuality?
Of course, I would have this idea in my head of like
Yeah.
what I want for like my son. So that it would be hard, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still going to be accepting though.
Yeah, I love that answer.
You love that answer? You love that answer? That it would be hard? Way to go, girl. Set those standards in the basement, honey. You better work, preheat the oven, and just get inside. That's
My son will never be gay.
Yeah.
Like,
your son might be gay. There's like a 1 in 11 chance that your son will be gay.
What is that obsession?
I have no idea.
It's like my future roommate at college contacting me to make sure I wasn't gay. What is that obsession? Mama, you're gay. So here's our second proposal, Amber and Jordan.
I'm on one knee now.
Her hair looks great.
I love her
Big hair.
I love her hair.
I mean, it's not
want-
huge hair, but she's
No,
so tiny.
Its proportions are perfect.
Yeah.
That kind of volume is so. She's got big boobs. She's got
She has like a
lovely
Laura
shape.
Dern vibe.
Yes, she does.
And
She
he has
totally
the Jelly
does.
Roll vibe.
Love the name Amber as if it really exists in the world.
I would like to see this man at the gym doing that thing with the bar like this.
I would see him like trying to cross the street in a huge gust of wind and rain, just whips all of his clothes off and the grocery bags fly out of his hand.
Right.
Tumbles into my arms and we have sex.
And then people are fly fishing and they catch his skin and tear that off too. And then he's just exposed muscle.
That's number 2.
Right.
That's the second go round.
So Amber and Jordan are gonna see each other for the first time.
I love her.
It feels like she's the first real person who's ever been on this show.
Yeah. That is the vibe.
These two don't really act like the cameras are on.
Yeah. They're not really cruising for Gymshark 30% off.
Oh my God.
I think she likes him.
Does she? Okay.
Do you think he likes her?
I know he likes her.
She's hot shit, dude.
Not to be vulgar, but I love her rack.
Her boobs.
Yeah.
They're called boobs, Ed.
That hot bod.
She
That
is-
bubbly personality, that voluminous hair.
She said, I hope he likes me. I mean, if it's your reveal
Yeah.
and you're auditioning a husband, you gotta let him see it.
Yeah, you gotta put
right?
the high beams on me. Baby.
Put on the high beams. Tyler was not playing games when she left Kevin in the pod. She wants to leave the show, but production mediates and lets her stay. Let me tell you something.
They get-
People want to leave the show.
They get the.
They never get to leave.
No, they get the hot
Production's
pokers.
like, you want to leave? I think what you really want is to stay. That's one of the hard things too. Let's say someone's dating 2 girls and they tell one of the girls it's not you. The girl will walk into the room and go like,
Oh,
he picked you. And she starts crying. And the girls like each other, but
Yeah.
it's this hard thing where you're dating the same guy.
Yeah.
But honestly, the women are usually very respectful to each other about it. Because they're not cheating. They're all playing the game.
I love you.
I'd be like, I'll fuck him good.
Flip
Do
the
you
script.
think she should go back?
We are
I think she should go home.
amazing women.
What she could do is go say like, this experiment, he's doing the experiment.
Yeah.
And she could say, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's not for me.
Yeah. It's the third reveal, and Ashley and Alex are gonna see each other.
What do you
I
think the verdict
just
is?
feel like they're gonna be horny.
I think so too. That stance.
The dick of death.
The dick of death is 12 inches long, gal. Oh, she is Stanisha.
She is eating the girls up. He won the lottery.
That beautiful dress.
The back cut out.
Oh, what a color. Lovely color for her. Oh, they are going to bang each other's brains out.
Cue the creepy kids music.
Beautiful
Raw.
couple. Beautiful
All night
couple.
raw.
Oh, yeah. Maybe in the butt. Maybe in the butt, too.
So this is proposal number 4. This is Jessica and Chris.
And like that's the truth. And
That's a tiny guy's
oh
voice.
my gosh.
I hate, yes.
She's a trinket,
yes.
honey.
Yeah.
Put him on the dash of the car. She has a Demi Moore vibe.
Will you
He's taller when he's
spend the
kneeling.
rest of your life with me and marry
She's
me?
got a great body. She's so beautiful.
I want the Gen Z Love is Blind where it's like, will you marry me? Not the marriage. Not the marrying. Oh. So Kevin likes 2 women, Kia and Tyler, and he can't decide between them.
Hi. It was
Tyler
good.
has had it. She came back to the show, but she needs Kevin to make a choice.
So Tyler's doing a different show. Love is pissed.
Yeah.
Love is pissed.
Yeah.
In sales
Yeah.
and marketing.
She like hates it here.
Love is
won't
brine,
leave.
salty.
Yeah, won't leave.
Love is
pissed
brine.
off.
Out of basketball. So like, what are the odds?
But like, Kia's allowed to receive a gift. Tyler is like, if I'm not happy, none of you
No, you-
bitches are cracking a goddamn smile.
I'm just gonna say it because I just can't with this whole fucking secretive shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's me and Kia,
Yeah.
like sitting in this fucking room every day, and that's my girl. We're just
She needs to be in a
sitting-
show called Love is Isolated, where it's just 2 people on an island.
Yeah.
There are no options.
Yeah. And honey, we all die alone, single or not.
What I'm looking for in Love is Blind is to know exactly what they look like and for them to date no one else.
Yeah. It's like, Mama, you need to go to singles night at the 567 downtown.
How are you gonna tell me that? You literally asked me to be your girlfriend.
Yes, I want you to be my girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Tyler, I don't mean to laugh.
I want you though, but I still really love that other girl. But you're the one for me for sure. Although that other one is really hot. But I gotta say, there's
Nothing
no one hotter
surprises
than
me at
you.
this point.
But
Fucking
At this point, he could be like, I have a bombshell to drop. I'm an android robot,
yeah,
and I wouldn't even blink. I'm just like, whatever, anything could happen.
You supposed to be getting down on one knee.
I know. But I wanted to talk through us, though.
I think a lot of people would react to this experiment the way she is, honestly.
Yeah.
I have right now.
Now that I'm watching, I'm like, is she the only sane person here?
This is
This
crazy.
is about love.
This
It's with love.
bananas. This is nuts.
He's so cute, and she's so
Like, if
cute.
I think about
And if this other woman
how my
wasn't
husband
involved,
would
I
make
think
me
they'd be already
feel,
proposing.
think
Sure,
how I
sure.
felt 2
So it
hours
is
ago,
hard.
not how I-
Reveal number 4. Next up, Jessica and Chris. Is this Shorty?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means? Small.
She's gonna scoop him up and put him in her purse.
It's not so bad. 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 It's not so. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Why were you so stressed out?
I wasn't.
Oh no, I was just.
Short King. So reveal number 5, it's Bree and Connor.
I would be very pleased to see them.
Finally.
You have no idea.
This is so crazy. Their hearts must be.
Oh my God.
my God. You're freaking gorgeous.
Jujung, jujung, jujung.
You're freaking gorgeous.
Oh wow.
I like these women's dresses that are very full coverage in the front, and the back is just literally the butthole, and like it's all open.
I bet he likes to get his ass eaten.
I do have one thing for you.
What? Okay, you're so sweaty.
Well, I've got a great option. I've got a great prescription drug for you, Mr. Man. It's called glycopyrrolate.
This is insane.
It's giving sweaty.
Like free.
I would hit her back. I'd be like, your lower back's really hairy.
It's official.
Bam. Yeah. You have a great tooth.
Reveal number 6, it's Brittany and
We quite
Devontae.
literally have zero
Wow,
idea
body
what
karate.
each other
Holy
looks
crap.
like.
I didn't give away the fact that I'm Hispanic.
I kept
She's
so
like, I wonder if he'll notice my
around
butt and my
because
boobs. It's like,
fighting about all of this. Looks literally had no
I don't need to be scared. But I still am.
totally. I think if you're doing this reveal
This
and
is
you're not
scary.
scared, her fists are clenched. If you're not scared during this,
You're
I
crazy.
think you have some kind of glandular thing.
Yeah. I totally agree. Oh. Oh.
Queen.
Oh. Okay.
That anticipation.
And there should be more reveals. Like, what if you reveal and then as you get closer, you pull a wig off, fake teeth,
Yeah.
double,
Yeah.
triple reveal. So Kevin's still being a mess, but this time it's with Kia. Tyler left and he's like, I'm still not sure. He's getting ready to kneel.
However,
Ah!
I'm not falling in love with you. I have to stand on business when I say that you are not the one for me.
What does it mean to stand on business? To be true to
So you
myself?
have a briefcase with all your business
Shut
on it, your
up.
documents. You put it down, you stand on it.
One of this, your heart was not even ready to be pulled in two separate ways.
They would fire me from this. I'd be talking to the camera the whole time. I'm too used to this job. Or I'd be writing shit down on the paper and showing it to the camera like, can you believe this?
And make sure you're looking at that watch to make sure you stay in check.
1,000% kid.
You got to pull that plug out of the wall, honey.
She's like, I'm here because I want somebody to be all into me.
No.
And by the way, this is just them finding out that that's not the one. You know?
Yeah.
That was a screen. That was good. That was a good screen. That was a good screen, Kev.
I heard a good scream.
Nah, it's a bad screen.
They don't want wishy-washy.
He goes home with no one.
Yeah.
I'm not in love. I'm in love with myself. You know what's weird
Me.
is
No bitch. We're getting to the final reveal now for Emma. This is big, and for Mike, this is huge. Let's take a look. See? She knows the stakes. She is aware of the pressure. Yes.
this is
Physical attraction, sexuality.
Oh, all right, hold on. I got some for you. Swipe it.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Ooh, he looks like Robert Eggers.
He's so
Sexy.
cute. I love big, thick eyebrows like
Me
that.
too. Swarthy.
I go back and forth on children, but I think now I'm too old.
Your uterus would be ran through.
My kids would be like this. I'm graduating high school. This is my 60-year-old father, who's a crossy, a local crossy. The women never ask the men.
Really?
Do men hate that? Is it emasculating?
Why would that be emasculating?
I'm asking why it never happens. The
Oh.
women never ask the men.
Oh, I see. If the women did, would that be emasculating?
Would the man be mad?
I think
Yeah.
they're traditional. This is so traditional.
The couples get to go on a nice vacation post-pod.
Bye, fat.
6 couples. One couple went to Malibu, California. What? Why?
Stay with Caitlyn Jenner.
And when
Wow.
they're like
Beautiful.
Cabo.
4
I've never been.
weeks away.
Sex is sex. Like, most men will like put their dick in a chicken sandwich.
Honestly,
most men will put their dick in a chicken sandwich.
I think she's right.
She's absolutely right, and she should say it.
But if it was me and we're in love and we've been talking for weeks,
Yeah.
I want to, we're f***ing.
Mama, that chicken sandwich is getting filled with my dick.
So they get a rundown of which couples had sex and which couples didn't. But they could be having sex and then say, when we go on camera, can we just say we didn't? That also could be happening, and I always think about that.
Trust no one.
Good morning.
Give me one word to describe last night.
Say magical.
If you want to keep a man, you put that pussy on the table, you sprinkle some flour on it, you roll it out like dough, okay?
You put that pussy on his ass, and you put his ass to sleep.
How weird to be like, someone at your work is on this show, or someone you know is on this show. Do you know what I mean?
It's just weird in general.
In the middle of the night.
Oh, they've twice. They've three
Pretty sure at
times.
one point we had sex with the CPAP on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to pull
Get the technology involved.
With the
Integrate the
CPAP
technology.
on.
Integrate the technology. It's like Dune.
That was great. We had very good sex. I enjoyed it. I think she had a good time as well.
Did she squirt?
Straight people are like, I'm wild. I like to have sex with the lights on, missionary. I'm crazy.
Well, it's the first cocktail party, and everybody's going to see each other for the first time.
Now, I'm gonna be the police here because if I see one of these coupled up people saying anything like, in the real world, you'd totally be my type, it's gonna be this part of the hand to the throat.
Karate chop to the larynx.
I'm not standing
baby.
for it. You gotta respect this person you picked.
You better cover your larynx, ladies, because you're about to get chopped.
They love this. If we were not in the pods, like, you're totally my type. Which is such a whorish thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's very, if we weren't in the pods, like, you are my type. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If my husband-to-be said that shit to some girl 5 feet from me on camera, sashimi.
She's like, you make it so hard. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't.
And I'm just gonna say, spoiler, they usually get blacked out at these functions.
Yeah.
When we are ready to have sex, we will have sex. But
That waiting till marriage 6 is
Girl, it's so
crazy.
interesting. It's so very strange and unusual.
I feel like gay men are like, well, we've hooked up 10 times, so I might go on one date with him. You know, it's so reversed.
Totally.
I'm gonna be honest, this is not what I expected.
Sweetie, with all due respect, you're on the trashy Netflix dating show where you don't get to see each other.
Would you put some respect on my f***ing show's name?
Oh, this is a garbage show.
We've done so much together, so why aren't we acknowledging that?
Perhaps in lieu of lamenting about the shallowness, try bringing some depth.
Sure.
You know?
She's stirring the fucking pot.
But love is blind, right, Connor?
Mama, I don't like her.
Bree was like,
I don't like her.
And I was like, yeah.
She needs a wellness retreat. She needs a sound bath.
She's a White Lotus.
Yep. She wants somebody to beat a drum over her.
Yeah. She's Reiki. She needs hot stones. She needs
the frog medicine with the diaper on.
There you go. Put a diaper on. Kiss the frog.
Yep.
Be moaning Myrtle. Ego death.
Ego death.
Devontae and Brittany are having some issues.
I think Brittany is someone I would date before, coming to the pods, without a doubt.
Ooh, oh, bitch. Sarah Ann.
Switcheroo coming at ya.
And she says, Devontae's not my normal type either. Because love is in fact one.
There you go.
Great. I'm excited.
She is
where
gorgeous.
Ash and I are at the moment.
Oh.
I will admit, Ash is a different type of person than I would have gone after before.
so is Devontae.
Right?
Yeah.
I do like darker features.
Oh, baby.
The classic.
The larynx will be
trying to
crushed.
figure out and gauge whether the physical
Her,
matches
I mean,
the emotional.
no disrespect. I don't mean to be vulgar. Her breasts are spectacular.
Amazing. They're amazing.
She's spectacular. I think what he's going through right now is that he is hard as a rock,
Right.
and he wants to pound her out.
I will say, sometimes in this show, when they've said, you're not my usual type, the person hears it as you're not attracted to me. And so sometimes it doesn't bring them closer, it creates a thing.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. This straight guy's gonna go up to the woman with the biggest boobs I've ever seen and say, I would have really noticed you in a bar.
Yeah, and I would have loved to ask to slide my huge wet hog between your huge heavy naturals.
Welcome to my home state, Ohio.
Oh my God, Nick's from Ohio.
Welcome home, everybody.
They're not vacation sexing anymore. They have their old habits, their old bad habits, whatever.
Would you drive me to Voodoo Donuts?
Yeah. Will you help me validate my parking? I can't find that.
Do you have any extra Kohl's cash?
Will you help my niece study for the LSATs? My God. Many times I've been to Ohio, many times, in fact.
I think Ohio's lovely. You got Columbus, you got Dayton, you got Akron, you got Cleveland.
You got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
You got plenty of freshwater resources.
Huge gay bars there.
Pimp shoe stores, love them.
It's technically the Midwest, and I think Midwest men, don't use me as a
Thick,
template,
huge cocks.
but they're gorgeous. Midwest men typically eat food and have jobs, which in LA is wild, right?
Yeah. And they got big, heavy, swinging dongs.
The couples see each other's apartments and living spaces. This is usually when the women shame the men. I'm just gonna be honest. These are straight male spaces. We're gonna see a Reservoir Dogs poster.
Right.
We're gonna see a Nintendo 64.
Of course.
The house is your
This
oyster.
is literally.
It's an open canvas for you.
Is it?
She's gonna be fucking hell to live with.
She's gonna be a nightmare.
Yes, you are.
Nightmare.
I'd be like, you know what, bitch? You're spray tanned in the winter.
Oh, okay.
So we're all doing
Ours is
unseasonable things, bitch. You look like a gingerbread
nice.
cookie.
The seat is up.
It was not me.
He says he puts it down.
I do.
Are you surprised that these kind of responses happen in the 10th season?
No,
No.
not at
See,
all.
if I walked in and this was your bed.
I've slept with a lot of straight guys. This is how their houses look. I'm sorry, this is it.
You cleaned it yourself?
No
You
art on
hire
the
someone
walls.
to clean it?
No art on the walls is very typical.
Yeah, and guess what? You paint them. You put some stuff up. Everything is fixable. Everything is doable. Everything is like changeable. Okay, so all the couples are meeting each other's friends and families.
So Alex meets Ashley's parents. Her father's a former lawyer and he grills Alex.
You trade no other currency?
It's hard with the parents.
No.
Did you vote for Trump?
What?
Did you vote for Trump?
Can you turn the volume up a little bit before I flip this fucking table? I'm gonna freak out. I swear to God, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. I don't even know who I'm gonna freak out on because I don't know why the dad's asking. I'm gonna lose it. This shoe just got duct taped this morning. I'm gonna whip it at this cheap fucking TV. Okay, let's see what these
Freak out.
bitches have to say. And the cunt's responsible.
I didn't vote, but I would have voted for Trump. Absolutely.
Cop out.
I wasn't.
What a dumb
Roll it
bitch.
on back.
Maybe the worst answer. Not voting.
The worst.
And if I had,
Yeah. I would have been for your whore mother. I would have wrote her ass in.
but this is a huge thing. I follow a lot of Reddits about dating. Don't ask. And they talk all the time about how men are very frustrated that men are like hiding who they voted for because they can't get a first date from women when they have done this, right?
Yeah.
And these women are like, I'd rather not go on a date with you if you, based on how you voted. Like it's just it's a non-starter.
I know it's a cop out.
He's a no for me, dog.
No fucking kidding.
I'm happy that he won.
And her, she's like, isn't he funny? No,
Both
he's
of them.
not fucking funny.
In the garbage disposal.
You're gross. His weak sauce little jizz in you, and you love it because you're a whore. I fucking hate this. I hope they both have a horrible life.
I hope they choke to death right now.
I hope they get pregnant and can't find help.
I hope he gets pregnant too with an alien baby.
I hope there's an inner explosion.
I hope a face hugger comes off a spaceship and grabs him. Hi, I'm Katya, and this show is pure garbage, but I look great, so we'll continue to watch.
We haven't been intimate, and you know physical touch is like very important to me.
Then grab me and push me on the bed and let's go.
I just want to say this, people, friends, women attracted people at home. Imagine this woman saying, I'm horny, why don't you know physical touch is important to me? And you sit here and get defensive. Just f the pussy.
Or just let her get fucked.
If I was into girls and
you were into her,
I would be doing it.
Yeah.
I would be doing it.
We wouldn't be splitting hairs over who put what in the fridge at what time.
No.
I'd be splitting her legs wide open and pounding her gash.
But that's a huge thing for straight people. It's like, you didn't initiate. Everyone's waiting for everyone to initiate.
Well, he's very traditional with his Trumpian views. Why doesn't he just be a man?
Grab the pussy.
Grab her by the pussy. Make a skeet.
He's a Trump supporter. He only wants it if she yells no.
T.
I'm also being aware of your period, realistically.
Oh my God.
I don't want a kid right now.
For her bloody pussy.
Her period juice?
Her evil bloody...
I don't want to get trapped.
So he's unwilling to use a condom.
He's worried because he knows that there's no abortion available.
Oh my God, this guy is a loser.
Till now, Jessica and Chris have appeared very much in love.
That is until Jessica didn't see Chris for 2 days because he was doing what? Sucking on this gash.
Immediately,
48 hours
you have
slurping up my pussy.
You got to DNA test that dick for pussy juice
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, you got to smell that. Yeah.
She goes over to the apartment to ask him what's going on.
And notices
This is giving me Lauren. Where were you?
If you had
called for 2 minutes and been like, hey, like, I just really feel like I need to, like, see my friend and, like, fucking decompress and talk, and I'm gonna stay at my place tonight.
It's weird to not come home.
Check in. Or check in. At least check in. And then even when you do check in and don't come home, you still gotta come back to some attention.
Like, I told you that when I left.
Yeah, you said it.
The
it would be
nerve
great
of
if
doing
we could
this
have, like,
and
a
then being
13 hour,
defensive is fierce.
I wouldn't make that.
And I say it as someone who's pussy as hell.
13 hours. I date people who like fucking do like fucking CrossFit and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So go find a gym rat, bitch.
So like, I'm trying to like, I don't know, somebody who like works out all the time and like has like a
Oh, Jesus, mother
different
Christ. Oh my God. Lord, Lord, deliver me from this evil.
It's just like someone who does fucking like Pilates every day, or like someone who's like working out every day.
Dude, you don't need, all this is unnecessary.
It's hard for me to.
God, she's so pretty too, poor thing.
She feels stupid, she feels fat.
Like,
And you know what it makes you
watch
feel
them
like too? It makes you feel like when we have been physical, were you like holding back puke? It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
makes
yeah.
you feel like that.
Pity f***ing me?
3 days ago, if you had told me like that, I would question if you. I would be like, you're fucking insane. You need better. Than
She
anyone
really
ever
seems
has.
blindsided. I know we make fun of that word. She seemed like she was completely
There
blindsided.
was a future with me, and so
She said, why don't you keep telling me about health and wellness, honey? I'm gonna go back to being a doctor.
the best fucking thing in the world to being like, well.
Yeah,
maybe
that's
not.
whack. That's whack. What did he think? She was just gonna magically become a fitness
Body isn't good
influencer?
enough for you. Like, I'm never gonna be like, oh, please still love me. That's not what I'm here for.
Very, very T. Because nobody wants to be with someone that your body is a compromise they're making.
No shit.
You want a love that's like, this is my gunt. This is who I am.
I feel like I just need to go home.
It's so crazy because she's not out of shape.
Oh my God, no kidding.
I have a wonderful life, and I don't want to be with somebody unless they're just gonna make it better.
Bam!
T, that's the true part of the experiment.
Bam!
People have to be additive.
Additive. What are you gonna bring? Are you bringing joy, love, compassion, and sensuality to my life? Or are you gonna bring me like down?
So Brittany and Devontae are checking in. They've had some highs and lows.
Like, you haven't called me pretty, and then internally for me, I'm just like, okay, well now I don't want to because like you're.
Oh my God! Get out of there, girl! Just take your purse and run.
If it's felt distance or I haven't felt a physical touch, is because like I've been putting up these walls because now I feel
Or to
like
be told that you're pretty.
if I do it, it's only because you told me. And in my head, I'm like, if I do it, I feel like that's what you're gonna say. When I do make comments or I compliment something, for me, what would help is like leaving like the small comment aside.
Ironically, I feel like in relationships, a little bit of sugar goes such a long way. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God, you look so beautiful today.
Yeah.
Right. Which you didn't say to me today.
However, I did. Several times, in fact. You were doing TikToks.
Just be like, is everything okay?
So Chris meets up with Connor to talk about the breakup with Jessica. Meanwhile, Chris wants to get with Breezy, Connor's girlfriend.
It won't be easy getting with Breezy. Connor's around.
You're attracted to her, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's beautiful.
Good looking.
I feel that this is a moment where he could be pretty much explicit because it's not her.
Yeah.
So he can tell his friend, I'm not physically attracted to her.
Did she say she wants to be done?
He could even say something redeeming like, I came to this experiment because I always go for the same type and I'm still wanting that. I don't know what to say. You know? He's lying.
He's a lying liar who won't cut the shit.
She's like, I can't be around you anymore, basically. So.
I wish people would just cut the shit.
He's telling this so differently.
Just cut the shit.
It's weird when cameras are around to try to make up new stories.
Just cut the shit. Okay, so we're gonna have Mike meet Emma's family.
But if I got to the end of my life and they said, you can do it again, I wouldn't have kids.
Okay.
Okay, Val.
No. I think that's fierce. I think it's fierce.
You know, lately I watch a lot of TikToks.
It's not personal.
No, I watch a lot of TikToks, and lately there's young moms, post-COVID moms, being like, it's fucking hard.
My mother had 3 infants at 25.
These young women are talking very explicitly online, saying like, it's so much harder than I ever imagined.
Yes.
Nobody said things like, sometimes I fantasize about not having them. I don't know. I feel like that's understandable from somebody who doesn't have kids. That's the reason I don't have kids, is because I think it's that.
Yeah.
Of course, I think it's the most amazing thing you can pretty much do.
Well,
there's a gathering for a cocktail party, and the girls debrief about Chris and Jessica's breakup.
So I accepted it,
he DM'd me at like 11:30 and was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid guy.
Kool-Aid guy.
What the fuck happened last night? And
Oh
he-
yeah.
Well, he's about as short as him.
Sometimes I DM like a corporate account. I just say like, can you host? Diet Coke or something. Hey.
Nilla wafers.
Yep.
You up?
This is hard too, because these men go to these reunions like a firing squad, because they act a fool on the internet.
Dudes are fucking idiots at the end of the day.
Would would fuck his body with my body.
God, gorgeous. Oh God.
He is sexy.
Girl.
Mama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would hate going to something like this.
Yeah, with the the genders dynamic. Oh yeah.
I would hate like after breaking up, knowing they're gonna be there. Like,
It's tough. Oh, plucked, pressed, plucked.
The
and-
support, the way the women support each other in this scenario, and the men are sort of like, I don't co-sign on that dude.
Yeah. It's every man for himself.
Jessica fills in some of the girls on what happened. I can't wait for people to say, well, this is what Chris told me.
Love. I'm used to being with somebody who works out every day.
Fierce.
Is he gay?
There's a DVD I want him to rent. It's called Shallow Hell.
Yeah.
It's starring Gwyneth Paltrow.
Seriously.
He said is gross. But then he also said before we stopped talking, and then he posts a story on Instagram of him at a strip club with his friends with a stripper on his lap.
Same girl. I would evaporate. I love shit like this. I hate drama as long as it's not
I don't want
me.
anything to do with it, but everybody screenshotted it and sent it to me.
Okay,
No.
listen.
Oh!
I just feel like
The touching.
you don't like, I don't know me like as like a person.
Pause. I think what he could say in general to these women is just like, this experiment was a lot.
Yeah.
We can all agree it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you could say. We are going to get a semi-agreeable response. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Because all these people have gone through the experiment. They all know that this is a lot.
Yes.
But the defending yourself with the drinks in the public loud area, I love it. Go.
You think you're gonna get another hot doctor?
Work, Miss Thing, you better work. You better work. Come on, girl. Work it, girl. Read his ass. Read that munchkin. Work. You better work.
Look what happened while I was dancing.
Mama, this is a barn burner. This is a shoe splitter.
He wouldn't date me. I ruined shoes.
I'm just saying.
And then the
I'm just
hair
saying.
flip on the way out.
She flipped the hair and walked away. That's so fierce.
She's a real girl's girl. She's a real life at the party kind of gal, real cooperator.
So what are you gonna do? Find another hot doctor? That's so cunty.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Nutrition is like
It's way different.
routine.
It's more.
This show is gonna be something he's gonna have to tell future women about. So I did this show, and this is what I said on the show.
No. Change your name, facelift, dye the hair, salt. And he needs to get the surgery, the leg surgery.
He could have just said, I really had a connection with the pods, and then in person it's just not hitting. That would have been plenty.
Yeah.
That would have been plenty.
But he's a.
Did you need some help with your shoes?
But he's a lying piece of shit.
Did you need some help?
But he's a lying liar. No, I'm good now. He's a lying piece of shit who can't tell the truth.
That guy could sleep in this shoe like a hammock. Now, during the break, I did fly in a local lesbian to fix this shoe with some gaff tape.
Local lesbian, or hats off to you. Oh, shit.
Lesbians, just shop local.
It needs to be something enjoyable, but it was the worst I've ever had in my life.
That is not a detail. That is a mean thing that you don't want to say to anybody on camera.
What a turd.
What a.
Do you think that in the next scene she'll just shoot him?
I hope so. With a Desert Eagle 50 caliber handgun.
I am. Yeah, why are you getting
Your voice is echoing.
Sorry.
Damn.
Also, here's the thing. When it's the worst sex in your life, honey, you are 50% of that problem. Think about it.
We should all go like do something together, like just me and then us three.
Oh my God, what a slime ball.
One other thing that makes, I think, sex bad, too much performance. When people think they're in porn and they're doing performing.
Sure.
Immediate no.
Yeah.
Weird kissing.
Sure, and but no communication. No, hey, oh, that's a little bit too strong for me.
Right.
And then no direction.
Or the gay guys where it's like, you're having sex with this bottle of poppers and I'm in the room.
Hello.
I'm on nobody's side with anything.
you're
Like
not.
we're all navigating
I love
it.
that.
Like,
Listen up, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just gonna give you like a little, like, just say less. He should have gone to this party and just done kind of the downtrodden, you know?
This munchkin's got some brass cojones, I'll tell you that. So Chris is trying his luck again with Breezy.
Bree's not interested. She really loves Connor, not as much as I do.
In other words, fork and knife found in kitchen.
Yes.
Is it the best you've ever had?
What?
I love Chris.
Okay.
You know what? I've gone full circle.
No, but it's good.
Chris is
Okay.
giving. Chris is giving. It's
So
Jeremy
you're
part
really the one
2.
that's
I like to give the best
Yeah.
they've ever had.
I feel bad for short guys.
I don't. This is not the show for her, Mama. How about like Traders or Survivor?
Someone who's going to be more dominant in your life and to help you like guide.
Isn't it funny? We start out wanting to f all these men, and as they start talking through the show, we start eliminating them.
Like I would never be submissive in my life.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, your man is over here talking about trash
I
cans.
even said to Jess, I was like, Bree.
He could
is
fit
like
you in a
girl,
trash
like,
can,
I would
bitch.
go for it in my number world.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
The fact that
Good luck, Shorty.
The fact that she's letting him talk for our viewers' experience
Is so
I just wanna
generous.
Say,
It's so generous.
Breezy,
Thank you so
for
much.
giving us this moment. Because Breezy could have walked and been like, Connor, this guy's out of his mind.
Yeah.
But she's like, so where's my camera? What did you say? Like, that's so
Just sipping her
fierce.
drink, like.
She said, here's your grave, here's the dirt, here's the shovel.
Yeah. Fierce.
That's pretty fierce.
It is fierce.
I felt like we would have been like fuck buddies. I saw your Instagram and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I sent you that
This isn't a
message, but
sexy
you're
thing.
like,
I feel like I'm making
"You
it seem
never
sexy.
responded
It's not
back," so
sexy.
was
I just
like,
feel hot.
Well, I'm in a relationship.
I know.
Oh my
Connor
God.
would have dropped me, I would have been out. Honestly, I would not go through this.
Is he
with
Manosphere
anybody but
vibes?
him.
Kinda.
Yeah, yeah. He's giving incel.
A high value woman? It's very that.
Mr.
They're all
Brightside,
gay.
you like that?
Yeah.
They are. They literally are.
So this looks like the fun part of being in a couple, which I can confirm it is. This is when you go home from the party and talk shit about what happened.
He was like, hey man, like I think I'm gonna put like Jess #1.
So Bree tells Connor what was said by Chris, which is what I think in this situation, if you don't tell your boyfriend you were hit on, you're not being the most honest.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, this could be a fun convo.
Oh, I would love to see Connor fold Chris like a lawn chair.
Well, this dude just flipped out of nowhere.
It's my beeper.
Speak of the munchkin.
Fusco putting me on, what do we say, disappear mode or whatever.
No.
You want to do the honors?
We'll see it together. Chris Fusco, let's
Can
see
you
it.
keep
Are
up?
you staying in GV tonight?
This is a great show.
Do you want me to answer?
Chris is crazy. So it's 2 days before the wedding, and we check in on one of the strongest couples of the whole season. And we know who's the strongest because they did kind of a weightlifting competition.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson and China.
Yeah.
You have absolutely shown up for me in ways I have.
Breezy and Connor, my babies in love. I want to go to the wedding and to the reception.
Oh, he shaved the mustache.
Oh, I don't love that. I feel so shocked and betrayed right now. I don't want to be vain or shallow, but I don't see the same man.
With the mustache?
Mustache, I
I'm
hate to say
telling
the
you,
mustache really did a lot.
the
of it.
mustache
Those
is
thin
something.
villainous lips.
The rage I feel in these minimally decorated grayish apartments they move them to.
I know.
My other issue is they don't set dress with enough fabric. The whole room echoes.
Oh no! Where are the rugs?
Well, she has a cape on. She's trying. And now he does have a typical Midwestern man's lips, which is there are none.
He and I would have a hole in the hay.
Am I ready to walk down the aisle?
She overthinking shit.
No.
You guys, if she f***s Chris, I'm gonna lose it. What about this? Connor's in waist management, and Chris wants to manage a woman's waist. Why don't you think about that, America?
Mama, get into that irony.
And I'm not gonna be ashamed of that.
Are they breaking
And I
up?
know you don't think anything less of me because I wanted to marry you.
The perfect one could walk into your life, and I don't think you get married in a month.
No, right.
So-
so they're basically what they're doing is basically logically and rationally stripping the competition of its ridiculousness.
Yeah, because once they're in the real world and they go to work, they're mixing this fantasy experience with their real world, and they're going like, what am I doing?
This is Emma and Mike's wedding. He looks like a cartoon villain, and I love it.
I'm really worried that the kid thing has spooked him, but we're gonna see what happens.
As long as the kid's out of the question, I think they could work.
I love his suit. I love her dress.
I think they make a beautiful couple.
They went with a sapphic minister. You're about to be Italian now.
Also,
bitch.
I love the name Mike.
Oh yeah, great classic name.
I can't
Imagine spending the rest of my life with you.
a future without you.
Oh, she did the good old. You tricky little.
Never let them know your next move, people.
Yeah.
I love
Never
you.
let them know
I
your next
really,
move.
I will always love not getting married to you.
I will always remember this day when we almost
didn't
get
get married. That's fine. That's me.
I want kids, and I want to know that you definitely 100% want to
Right,
have
he
a
might
family
say
with
no.
me. I don't want to say yes and jump in.
I
no
want
for me,
full
dog.
control over your uterus, so it's
Yeah.
a no.
And it's hard because I,
No es bueno.
I'm sorry.
No es bueno para. Ay, Dios mío.
The kids are non-negotiable for him.
Non-negotiable. Which is great to have those hard lines, because then you can just...
Yeah, I believe he mentioned being from a big family. Obviously, family's really important to him.
Who's gonna stir the pasta on Sunday night?
Poster.
My father was a Jehovah.
I wonder how it's like for them to not talk about this before the wedding. To go to the altar and not have secretly talked through these things.
Right. What is the word? It's like it's like self-serving and selfish, and I think it's kind of mean.
But I also think they have a commitment to the experiment, the audience, and each other to play it out like as real as possible.
But give them a signal. They would just like this. Like,
it's like
something like that.
On one hand, like on a reality show, it's like, well, you act like this when the cameras are on.
But it's also throwing a human being a bone in a weird environment.
Right.
You know?
Like, I wonder if the night before they're eating popcorn, watching TV, and they're like, so how do you think tomorrow's gonna go? You know, like they can't talk about it, but maybe they do. I don't know.
They must. They have to. You guys, it's Amber and Jordan's wedding.
Amber's daughter Emma is at the wedding, and she's been worried, like, is having a daughter gonna be too much for my potential husband?
As long as you both shall live.
I do like half up, half down. I think this bump is too big.
Yeah, it's
just
a
crazy.
little wacky.
And that's coming from me.
Yeah.
But that's my wig.
Yeah.
Oh,
Emma. Look at those eyes.
I do. But I understand if there's.
If I saw that little girl, and I said that's about to be in my life, I think it's a plus.
Yes.
It's an additive thing, right?
Jordan.
Also, I don't know nothing about children, but that lovely little girl seems like it would be fun.
Yeah. The way her hair is 10 times bigger than these baby drag queens wear their wigs.
I know.
Her hair's bigger than your hair.
I know.
If so, say I do.
She seems like a fun gal friend.
Really hate what he's done with his hair for the wedding day.
Like a final boss.
I asked Val about it. I said, how do you know about kids? She said, you'll never have enough time. You'll never have enough money. You just got to do it.
Yeah. You're never ready. You're never ready for your first job. You're never ready for your first promotion. You're never ready for your first relationship. You're never ready for anything.
So your answer is?
I do.
Well,
kind of a weird way to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going against my better judgment, but I'll say yes. I don't know. It was kind of like, I shouldn't, but
I
I'm
really
gonna.
shouldn't do this, but I'll have this extra piece of cake, okay? It's Brittany and Devontae's wedding day.
Can't walk into a marriage with like self-doubt.
Come on, very me.
Can I love you how you need to be loved?
Come on, Devontae,
I think
calling
that's
off the
why
wedding.
I couldn't get to the altar.
This is depression. This is melancholia. This is the virgin suicides.
No.
This is the ice storm. This is love don't live here anymore.
White Walkers.
This is Kramer versus Kramer.
Two can play that game. This is what I get about it.
This is Blue Valentine. This is Manchester by the Sea. This is not the love story that we want to know about.
Right. It's Ashley and Alex's wedding day.
Yep.
They've had good times.
And bad. Yeah, and as we all know, as viewers of this show and lovers of this program, that for Alex, this is big, but for Ashley, this is huge.
The most hated people in the house. The queen and king of the Losers Club.
If so, say I do.
He does.
Wait,
look
is
really
he
good.
the MAGA?
Yeah.
Oh, Trumpina?
I know you don't choose me, and I'm not choosing you either.
This is when kicks off. Okay.
Listen, maggot.
When we were in the pods, all of our stories, all of our future plans, they aligned perfectly. However, once we left the pods, there was no effort. There was no intimacy. There were no questions that you had for me. And I felt like as soon as we moved into the apartment, we were roommates. Something always kind of felt off.
Your backwoods shit-ass values.
Also, she should have been like, it's just not a connection, your integrity, we didn't fall in love, you were a different person once you got to the apartments, I have a high standard. Also, you didn't vote, and then walk.
Yeah.
Lying is a non-negotiable for me.
I sometimes wish I was in these rooms.
I know.
And sometimes I'm so glad I'm not there.
Yeah.
I know I deserve something extraordinary.
She has a Paris Hilton vibe.
I deserve so much better.
Oh, And I kind of think she's being merciful by saying, let me say no first. Like, I don't want to hear you say yes, and then I say no to humiliate
But it
you.
is a no for me today.
I do disagree to an extent about the integrity. I felt as though the
Girl, don't do it, Jackie.
questions
Don't do it,
about my
don't.
past were more to try and catch me in something than really understand
Oh,
me.
God.
I do live a very
You're too
different
stupid to
lifestyle.
understand me.
I do my best to explain it as much as possible.
He is a bullshit-wer.
I hope he still just says, I do at the end.
Yeah.
These men signing up for Love is Blind and saying, I have a very strict rubric of who I will
I know. Big T Latinas only. Great.
He wants Miss Jugs.
Last up, it's Christine and Vic's wedding day. Let's see how this turns out.
I think they're really in love.
I don't even remember them.
The fact that they're concerned about the children they're gonna have means they're in love enough to be thinking about having the children. That's where I really think it's gonna happen.
Do you take
He is so cute too.
And they are just
wedded
beautiful.
wife, promising to love and comfort her.
The way she
to
looks at him,
honor
like they're in
her
love.
and
I
keep her
know.
in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity. And
They also
forsaking
talked
all
about
I
in the
love her
pods.
hair. I love her hair.
In the pods, they talked about how neither of them have a type.
Yeah.
So like this experiment is
Worked.
perfect for them.
More than that. You're my woman. You're my rib.
You're my rib?
Okay.
What?
Why did we got to get Eve into it?
You're my rib?
Oh, Mama,
Baby
the
back
Bible.
ribs?
I was about to cry and I heard that rib and I was like, whoop.
You're the McRib.
Yeah,
I do.
You are McDonald's McRib, 2nd edition. Well, I think the real hero of this particular story is God.
This is because they went to Malibu and they didn't go on the crazy trip with everyone
Thank you.
else. I like it. I think after a season of no love last year, I think we're kind of returning to its roots, which is there was a lot of genuine connections this season, but of course, there's a lot of bags.
Yeah.
This show, let's just be honest, this show is men terrorizing women.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, it's always
a terrifier.
a one-way assault. And if you're single, this show will inspire you to stay single, I think. Like, honestly.
Absolutely. Well, Trixie, don't you think this show had it all?
Of course it did.
Oh, it had love.
It had 10 seasons of love coming to a beautiful head.
It had mixed emotions.
It had drinking.
Drama.
It had gift giving.
It had vacations.
It had lies.
It had a lot of lies and a lot of truths.
I do's.
And I don'ts. If you can't wait to see what happens at the reunion, you go ahead and tune in.
And I'll be doing my own reunion at the New Beverly, $11 a head, and we will have none of the cast members.
Perfect. We'll see you there.
So check out Love is Blind Season 10, only on Netflix.
Goodbye.
Bye.